viewers, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Z Women's Bola Show, the only show that is dedicated and brings you closer women's football in Zambia. Well, today it's special because we are outdoor. We are shooting this very episode out in the streets of Ndola. As usual, I am your host, Taonga Doras Harawa. Well, today I'm riding solo, but I hope I don't bore you. Right into business. You see, the Eden University Women's Super League has hit the half mark of the season. Well, with Zesco Ndola girls being unbeaten for about 17 games. And well, we see Green Buffaloes are still struggling, and they are now seated on the 4th position, where we have Red Arrows, the Air Women, on the 2nd position. And well, Indeni Football Club have not done so bad, but of course they are seated on the 3rd position. Well, Green Buffaloes are the current winners, who are sitting on their 4th position. Well, they already have like 3 games in hand. Do you think they're going to catch up to Zesco Ndola girls with 51 points in the league? Well, it was a mess when they played against league debutants Choma Warriors, as they drew against the league debutants after finishing them and winning them in the very first Carolyn Women's Shield that happened earlier this year. Well, Zesco Ndola girls keep flying and winning each and every game. What happens after they play the second half just like this? It means it's time for them to play continental football. Regional Cosafa club, it's time for Zesco to play that. Do you think they're going to keep up the momentum and finish top? Or do you think Red Arrows, the Air Women, are going to put a surprise and will win the Eden University Women's Super League? You can simply just leave your comments on what you think and who you think is going to emerge victorious at the end of 34 games in the Eden University Women's Super League. Well, moving on, of course, we've had debutants like Choma Warriors in the Eden University, but here we are now in the National League, where we see clubs fighting to be promoted in the Eden Super League. When we look at the northern side of things, where we see Kansanshi Queens trailing behind the toppers Konkola Blades, as well as Amazing Grace are just behind Konkola Queens. Do you think Konkola Queens are going to victoriously finish the league and get promoted, as well as just they are running their second opponent, which are Amazing Grace? Moving on to the southern part of the National Women's League, Chipata girls have been amazing. They have played 12 games and beaten. That's a very incredible statement. Can they keep up this momentum? Well, to help me with the analysis of the Women's the Women's National League is Naboth, my correspondent, to help us with the analysis.
Looking at the Women's National League, South and North, I think start off with the South Division, where Konkola Blades, Amazing Grace, and Kansanshi Dynamos have been pushing so hard to get qualification. I think the rest has been mostly among these 3 teams. And for Konkola Blade Queens, I think this might be the time for them to get to the Super League. I think they have been in form, only losing 2 so far this season with a draw to their name. I think the Copa Build this team this time around, I think they are well prepared, and I feel they can clinch promotion at the end of the season. But for the second one, I think we'll leave it to Amazing Grace, Kansanshi Dynamos, to see which team obviously will need it more. And with the transfer window approaching, maybe 1 or 2 fixes maybe might strengthen their teams and push to the end of the season. But I think Konkola Blades, I think for me, they are set to qualify. I think they have been consistent, obviously picking up crucial wins at home. So that's it. And for the South League, it has been the dominance of the teams that dropped back from Super League, Chipata Girls and National Assembly, who have been in around the top 4 ever since the league started, with Chipata Girls obviously leading most of the times, and they have been enjoying good form. They're yet to lose. They're unbeaten in 12 games they have played so far, with 8 wins and 4 draws. So I think that's a testament of how good this team is, and with the form that they are enjoying, I think it's without a doubt and inevitable that they will bounce back to the Premier League, and maybe that time they'll bounce back to the Super League. They'll be forced to reckon with, as they had as by that time they could have picked up 1 or 2 lessons, and bouncing back to the Super League would be a huge achievement for them. For Amazon Tamanga Queens, obviously having a shout, a team that hasn't participated in the Super League before, I think they'll give everything they have and fight this race to the wire. So I think it's just a matter of consistency between Amazon, National Assembly, and obviously also Z Pro should be included in the race. I think they have performed quite well also, but obviously it's in between these 3 teams: Sparta Girls, Amazon, and National Assembly. But obviously Z Pro Sports have an outside chance. So obviously all is to play for, but Sparta Girls for me in the South region, I think should be the one to take this team, and we'll see who gets the second slot. Yeah, so Barbra Banda has been nominated for the CAF Women's Player of the Year award, and she has made the top 3 alongside Chidozie Nadozie of Nigeria, Morocco's Sana Masudi, and she's actually the running favorite alongside the Nigerian goalkeeper. I think going by the accolades, the two have won. I think Barbra Banda taking Zambia to the World Cup, participating at the Olympics, and also high exploits at Orlando Pride. Obviously, make her one of the favorite candidates to obviously bring this home. I feel, I strongly feel this one should be coming home. I think Barbra Banda has achieved a lot if you compare to the 2 other players that are competing with her in this award. Yeah, nonetheless, obviously, with Chidozie, obviously, maybe having a notch over her because she went with Nigeria to the last 16. But I think overall performance as an individual, Barbra Banda has performed well, both for country and club, winning the women's the American League with Orlando Pride. I think obviously adds to the many achievements that she has had this season. So I strongly feel Barbra Banda will take this one.
On in the Cosafa, well, the under-17 girls have made an important statement by finishing the 2025 football women's year and winning each and everything. Well, it started with the senior women that won the Cosafa, the senior Cosafa tournament that was held in South Africa. After that, we saw the young Copa Queens, and finally, the Copa Princesses have won the under-17 Cosafa regional tournament. What a statement that women's football has been made in Zambia. Well, even though the under-17 girls could not be so brilliant at the World Cup, but this time around, Coach Carol was just making a statement on why she qualified for the under-17 World Cup after 10 years. Well, do you think the under-17 were just not prepared, or maybe we were just scared of the Bazungu? Well, whatever you think, you can just put that comment in the comment section. Well, congratulations to the under-17 girls. Messi Chipasula has gotten 4 player of the matches, and of course she's the captain. Out of 5 games that she played, well, she did not get the player of the match for the first game, but the rest of the games she was on fire and won each and every player of the match. Congratulations to the under-17 girls once again. Well, let's just take a short break and thank our sponsors. Well, as you can see, I'm branded in FN Media. Well, proudly sponsored by FN Media and EB Lodges.
Are you an organization, a football team or athletics team looking for inexpensive and very comfortable accommodation within Ndola? Well, look no further. EB Lodges of Ndola is the answer. Comprising EB Stadium View Lodge of Twapia, conveniently located near the Levi Mwanawasa Stadium, and EB Guest House of Ndeke, loved by truckers and contractors. You are most welcome. You can book your accommodation in advance by calling 0977-253797 or 0967-253797. EB Lodges of Ndola for your mouth-watering meals and fully stocked bar. Perhaps the bar with the coldest beer in town. Get in touch now. EB Lodges of Ndola for your comfort and leisure.
Welcome welcome back to the show. Well, thanks again to our sponsors, FN Media and EB Lodges. Well, lastly, we talk about the CAF, the Confederation of African Football Awards that are going to be held on Sunday, with Barbra Banda being shortlisted for Women's Player of the Year. Well, do you think Barbra Banda is going to break another record that, well, Kalusha Walia was the only player that has won from 1988? Well, I was not even born, but on Sunday, do you think CAF is going to award Barbra Banda as Player of the Year, with her being crowned BBC Player of the Year, her being a debutant in the FIFA Pro starting 11 of 2024? Do you think she's going to win? Well, even though there have been speculations online that the Copa Queens deserved to be on the shortlist for the CAF Awards, do you really think the Copa Queens really deserve to be there? Or maybe South Africa, Nigeria and Morocco deserve that spot? Well, you can just put your comments in the comment section so that we get to see what you're actually thinking. Well, of course, the Copa Queens had an amazing 2024, been going to the Olympic consecutively, and while winning the Cosafa tournament at the senior level and also at the under 20. Well, of course, we can't include the under 17, but overall, the Copa Queens have really outdone it in the year 2024. Well, do you have a company and you need to brand your company? Well, FN Media is the right media to brand your company. Well, on behalf of the sponsors, my name is Taonga Dorasarawa, and on behalf of the crew, this is the Women's Z Bola Show, brought to you by Bola ya Kumweso. Well, you can follow us on Facebook at Bola ya Kumweso, and of course on YouTube, Bola ya Kumweso's Women's Z Bola Show. And well, this is not a familiar face. You can also follow me on Facebook at Taonga Sports Arena and on TikTok, Taonga's Sports Arena. Thank you for watching. Hello viewers. Hello viewers, welcome to Z